Hey, Speed.
Hello?
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. What about you?
Pretty horrible actually. It's been a terrible day, and do you want to know why?
Yeah, of course. What happened?
Well, you remember how we went over that video of that guy breaking all the bedrock,
Yes.
and
Bippo.
yeah, Beepo, and you remember how like we decided that it seemed really legit and definitely not faked,
Absolutely, yeah. That was definitely the conclusion. Sure, sure.
right? Well, I got bad news, Speed. I got bad news.
Oh no.
It, it,
What happened now?
we discovered some new information.
No. What?
I can't keep a straight face. Okay,
No, me neither.
all right. Let me open up screen sharing.
Okay.
1 second, 1 second. Don't worry, I'm a professional video editor.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna be messing around a little bit here, but I think this should be fine. Oh, I need to. Is that fixed? That's fixed. Okay.
Wait, that's from 10 days ago.
It's not actually from 10 days ago. We're gonna be. So I've. Hold on. Let me get my notepad up here properly. It's on the wrong screen.
Oh,
And let's just say I've had to construct a timeline uh, to in order to understand this properly.
oh wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, let me need to change my OBS. I don't actually need to change my OBS, but I guess we might as well. That is not Chrome.
Sure.
Oh my goodness. This okay. All right, all right, all right. Where do we start?
From the beginning, of course.
All right, let's start from the beginning. Oh dear. This is gonna go great.
Yeah,
All right.
I can see that.
So Speed, do you know what happened on May 12th, 2022?
No.
I don't know either. Let's see. It
Is May
was
12th a special day?
it was International Nurses Day
Ooh,
and
happy
National
Nurse
Limerick Day.
Day. I have no idea what that is. What is Limerick? Limerick.
A limerick, a limerick. Here's a limerick for
What is
you.
that?
Good morrow, neighbor Gamble, come let you and I go ramble. Last night I was shot through the brains with a pot, and now my stomach doth wamble.
What is even that?
That's a limerick from the Roxburgh Ballads, published in
Okay, I have no idea
1640.
what. That's kind of old. I have no idea what a limerick is. So, do you mind explaining?
Let's see. A
New
poetic
word of the
form
day.
shrouded in mystery. Nobody knows why they're named after Limerick, who invented the form, or when they were first composed. And Speedcuber, do you know what
Okay.
limericks have in common with our discussion topic today?
Probably nothing.
Wait, hold on. Let me try that again. Speedcuber, do you know what else is shrouded in mystery?
Oh, what else?
Our discussion topic for today.
Oh yeah.
Oh
What
boy.
happened with Bippo now?
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. So on May 12th, 2022, Beppo releases his Better at Breaking video. Okay.
Okay.
And in the description of the video, there's a comment, or sorry, and in the description of the video, we have something interesting that I wasn't aware of before, but somebody sent me a screenshot, and I just need to open it. Here we go. So I'll zoom this in a little bit. So this is the
Okay.
original description, or from the original description of Beppo's Bedrock Breaking video. And he says, Bedrock Breaker credit. Keep in mind this only breaks the top layer of Bedrock. I had to make my own machine to break the other Bedrock.
What?
Now, Speedcuber,
He has to make his own machine. He's a genius then.
he is a genius. And if this is where a story ended, then we would be in a totally different timeline. I wish we were in that timeline. I don't actually. This
Oh
is too
wow.
entertaining. But
Yeah.
Speakeover, do you think that he built his own machine to break the other bedrock?
No. Not at all.
Wow, you're so doubting. I'm ending this call. Can't believe
Okay,
you
no,
doubt
so okay,
my hero Beppo
the
like
thing
that.
is, the thing is, there's a big difference between like I build and I make. He said he had to make,
Yeah, he designed his own machine.
which is yeah.
It's pretty impressive. Uh,
Uh, if he did, yeah, it's hella impressive for sure.
all right, so we're gonna just kind of we got to keep a little bit of a mental tally, or maybe I'll edit it into the video. But we're gonna keep a bit of a tally of what Beppo's done. Okay, so this is the first information we have from Beppo of what he's done here, and he's saying that he's designed his own machine to break the other bedrock. So that's pretty impressive. To break
That's
the
one way
other bedrock
to put it.
layers.
Yeah,
It's quite
sure.
impressive considering the machine would have to work upside down, which is probably not happening. It's quite
Yeah,
difficult.
that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. So let's see. May 15th, 2022, we have a comment on the video that is made that I actually screenshotted it. Sorry.
Okay.
We have a comment on the video that I screenshotted. And I'm going to go ahead and open that up for you. Where is it?
Okay.
Crap. I've got all these.
This is the one you showed me before?
I have no clue, to be honest. Have you
Okay.
seen this comment?
Useful. Oh, that's a good name. Holy crap.
Yeah. So
That's
useful
a
here.
that's a genius name. That's a genius name.
It's a great name. And unfortunately, you can no longer find this comment in the description. Or, sorry, you can no longer find this comment under Beppo's video. Probably because Useful just decided that, Beppo is a genius and clearly Useful is wrong here. But we're going to talk about what Useful says briefly anyways.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that Useful obviously doesn't think that what he said was correct because he deleted his own comment. Because otherwise, why wouldn't we be able to find it anymore? So Useful says, you've made a mistake, your editing skills are awesome, and you should be great at entertaining people. When it comes to hardcore Minecraft, you really shouldn't cheat. Which makes sense. And I mean, I don't know why he's telling Beppo this, because Beppo is a very legitimate and non-cheating player.
Of course.
Of course. Blah, 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 blah. So Useful here kind of does a... what's the term? He does a bit of a debunk.
Okay.
We aren't very familiar with debunking, but Useful here is very good at it. He asks, why would you have chosen to break the bedrock first from below? You would have had to do it entirely manually, as there's not any automatic bedrock breaking machines designed to break bedrock from below. And even if you could have somehow got your hands onto a machine like that, it wouldn't have fit in such a small gap, which is quite correct. Useful, you're entirely correct here. And he goes on to state that basically all of this is impossible, and it would have taken way too long to do this anyways, even if it was possible. So unlikely that this happened. One sec, I'm gonna turn off my
I agree with that. Yeah.
Discord notifications. There we go. Yeah, so Useful makes a pretty good comment here, and Beppo actually responded to this comment, as you can see. And fortunately, I am a genius, and I did screenshot the response as well. And this response is going to be very interesting. So keep in mind, we're going to do a timeline thing or something. This is 3 days after the video was initially published. This is May 25th, or sorry, May 15th. So that's 14 days ago. So Beppo appreciates it and completely understands the confusion. He prioritizes the video quality first, and he figures that the time-lapse would look much cooler if you could see the netherrack straight off the bat from the bedrock being removed. That all makes sense. That's pretty fair, right?
I think we came to the same conclusion on the first video. Link in the description.
Which, I mean, we're basically on the same level as Beppo here.
Yeah, of course.
You could even call us Bep2s.
Oh my god.
Bep. I actually can't. I give up.
Baptized. I don't know.
Don't do this to me.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay. Unfortunately, like you and others have said, the machine only breaks the top layer, and breaking it the lower layers the old-fashioned way will take way too long. So now my 100% transparent solution, 100% transparent solution. So you can't really see it. It should be not fully transparent, but whatever. I discovered oh my god, I discovered a glitch a while back using some kind of, let's just say, controversial mechanics where you can break a large quantity of bedrock. Oh man, he discovered it.
No, it's fully
This guy's a
survivable.
genius.
It's fully
This guy's a
survivable.
genius.
It's fine. It's totally fine. He's completely fine with using it in his own world, but he figured other people might not like it. Oh my goodness, this it over here belongs over here. We figured out where the it came from.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry, you shouldn't be flagrant. That's not fair.
Even though I'm perfectly okay with exploding glitches in my world.
Yes.
But I don't really want to get into the glitch for the same reason. This is partially why I didn't even mention it. The reason, of course, being that I wanted to keep the video moving and get to the actual build as soon as possible while still telling my story of the video. I hope this helped. If not, let me know any other issues you have. That's an, exclamation mark.
Right. So to summarize this comment in short form, basically what Beppo says is that he found a glitch that nobody else has ever heard of, and presumably, and he used it to break all the other bedrock that uses controversial mechanics. And he's not releasing the glitch, but that's what he used to break all of that bedrock underneath.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on this, Speed? Do you think that sounds legit to you? You believe Beppo here? Do you think that this is the true story and he didn't actually design a machine like he said in the description, but instead he actually just used a glitch?
I mean, I think if he did, he's an absolute genius.
He's a genius, yeah. Using glitches is pretty intense. That's pretty hard stuff. This is not easy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, it's not impossible, but it also didn't happen. So
okay. Let's not go too far here.
Okay.
All right. So this is Beppo's response, and this happens on May 15th, 2022. So next up, we have May 20th, 2022, which is when I called you and DH and Inventor, and we talked about the video.
Yep.
And so everything in that video that was published, all of that video content was recorded on May 20th. So anything that was said by Beppo or by other people in that video was what they had said as of May 20th.
Okay.
And in that video, Beppo's pinned comment says, I previously broke the bedrock under the top layer before starting the machine. Which doesn't contradict anything.
But the thing is, he said at the time that it was with a machine he made.
Yes. So right? He first his description said that he used a machine. And then now here in this screenshot, he's saying that he used a glitch. And then now in his description, he's just saying he broke the bedrock under the top layer, and he's not really specifying how he did that.
Yeah. So
it's interesting.
It's kids nowadays have a word for that. It's sus.
Sus. Yes. It is indeed a little sus. Well,
yeah.
We should move on to May 26th.
Yeah, because something else happened, right?
Yeah. So on May 26th, DocM tweets, and we're going to archive.today for no particular reason. On May 26th, DocM tweets this. The other day, I watched a dude claiming to have removed a huge bedrock area in his hardcore world with flying machines. For a fact that they cheated. It is literally in the video how they cheated. Any TechMC player saw it too. This video has millions of views. Sigh. DocM is very disappointed, wouldn't you say, Speed?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those of the viewers out there who don't know who DocM is, I think he plays Minecraft on YouTube.
You think?
I'm pretty sure.
I think he plays Minecraft, yeah.
Probably.
A little bit.
It seems quite likely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stupid.
This is really. I should have streamed this. I feel like.
Yeah, I
next
think
time.
so.
I could start the stream right now, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll start the stream. And then we can either recap or we can just keep going and people will be very confused.
Oh, let's do that, of course.
Just confuse people a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, video research. I should change this title to follow up
speedrun, of course.
Speedrun forehead. Oh, not speedrunning. Well, that's a bit too late for that, but I have now changed my go live notification to be not speedrunning instead of speedrunning. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we going from here? Let me check my timeline. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we have to read the Beppo's response, I guess.
Yeah.
But what did Beppo say to such accusations?
So
with no proof at all.
I don't.
You know?
Yeah. Unfortunately, DocM is just making some baseless accusations here. Obviously, Beppo didn't cheat. Beppo never cheats. We're not going to bother going through all of Beppo's tweets, honestly. It's just there's just a lot of tweets. Beppo says a lot of stuff here. But most importantly, on May 26th, Beppo says, I wanted a smooth time-lapse of the machine breaking the bedrock, revealing the netherrack. But the machine only breaks one block at a time. So I made a copy of the world and broke the bedrock underneath in creative for the time-lapse. But in that world, it ended up failing, and I thought that it would make... Okay, I can't really follow that, but that's fine. In my actual world, I had to lower the machine 4 times to remove all the bedrock, which was not cheating. And now, Speed, what do you think about that?
I mean, if you were to do it legitimately, that's how you do it. So, I mean, I guess.
That's pretty accurate. I mean, Speed, you believe that Beppo did this, right?
I mean, do I have to be honest?
No, of course not. This is a Dust Folder video.
Okay. Then, yeah, that's 100% what Beppo did, of course.
Speed, if you think that this is 100% what Beppo did, I'm about to blow your mind.
Oh no. What happened now?
Okay.
Jesus. The plot thickens.
So we're gonna kind of tie everything together in a little bit, but first off, we'll actually just go into the future real quickly. Beppo comments on May 27th on Bakery's video. I think I can find that. It's one of these. How to break bedrock the Beppo way. Future.
How to break bedrock the Beppo way.
Okay.
Oh man.
So here Beppo says, there's no staircasing because I broke the inside layers manually, the old-fashioned way, so that it would look nice. I didn't want that staircase. It would have looked kind of nasto, you know. So this lines up, right? This sounds about legit.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's the 27th. And now Beppo's pinned comment on his video now says, now actually back, oh goodness. I am sharing the right screen, we're good. Beppo's pinned comment now says this. He says,
important, people had some confusions about the bedrock breaking machine, so hopefully this clears it up. I did not invent it. I have a link to the video on it. I mean, that's just so huge nowadays, and it's incredible that we have to praise something that should be always there. But okay, that's beyond the point. Moving on. I wanted a smooth time-lapse of the machine breaking the bedrock, revealing the netherrack, but the machine only breaks one block at a time, and I also made a copy of the world and broke the bedrock underneath in creative for the time-lapse. But then in that world, if ended up failing...
He needed that it here as well.
Yeah. And I thought it will make it interesting, but in my actual world I had to lower the machine 4 times to remove the bedrock. A few people thought it was fake before reading this. He will never fake a video, guys. Come on.
He wouldn't, it's true. This is Beppo.
The whole point of a video is that it's fun for me to make, and faking it will not be fun at all. Hope this helps.
Okay.
Column, close, brackets, or whatever that's called in English.
So, oh great, my fan just turned on. Man. That's fine. Okay. So, you know me as desktop folder, Bedrock breaking professional YouTuber, VTuber. But today,
the breaker aficionado, yeah.
Exactly. But today, I'm going to put on my Sherlock Holmes cap, and I hope you'll join me because we have the evidence. Now we need to make a determination. Did Beppo cheat in Minecraft Hardcore?
Oh man.
All right.
Okay, so to be completely honest, I think he covered up quite well with that comment, because like he basically said that the time lapse in the video was made in creative and the machine failed in creative, so he basically confirmed that he did it in creative, you know.
This is true.
So now the real question is, did he did it for real on hardcore? And the answer to that is actually quite simple. We'll never know, because that's not on the video.
So here's the thing. We do know. And today, Speedcuber, I am going to present to you my case for Beppo cheating in Minecraft Hardcore.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go over the evidence, okay? We have Beppo's initial description on May 12th when the video was released. I had to make my own machine to break the other bedrock. On May 15th, his response to useful. This machine only breaks the top layer, and breaking the lower layers the old-fashioned way would have taken way too long. On May 20th, we react to the video. On May 26th, Beppo states, I had to move the machine 4 times, On May 26th, Beppo states, I had to lower the machine 4 times to remove all the bedrock. And on May 29th, he still is backing this up in his description. He's stating, in my actual world, I had to lower the machine 4 times to remove all the bedrock. Now, Speed, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Speedcuber. If someone were to tell you that you have this machine that only breaks the top layer of bedrock, right? Would you believe that they had used it on other layers of bedrock?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you would?
I mean, that's how it works. That's literally what the machine does. So, okay, I think you have to
I have to rephrase my question.
Me that in, yeah, you have to rephrase it because
my question. I'm asking a bad question.
Yeah, because you're asking me like,
oh, sorry. Okay, let me
if the machine only breaks 1 layer, do you think he had to use it multiple times for multiple layers?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me rephrase.
There's no script.
Yeah, this is actually all scripted. Beppo's my brother, and he's bankrolling me to make this video.
God. He was my dog all the time.
Was your dog all the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you call him, Beppo?
#exposed.
#exposed indeed. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, let's try this again. So,
take two.
On May 15th, 2022, right, we have this comment on Beppo's response to useful. He says the machine only breaks the top layer, and breaking the lower layers the old-fashioned way would have taken way too long. Now, he doesn't explicitly say what the old-fashioned way here is, but I would argue that this comment by Beppo, which I can open here, I don't actually know if this is the right one. Yes, this is the right one. This comment here, to me, strongly implies that when he made this comment, he didn't realize that the machine would work on multiple layers of bedrock.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So basically, he's saying here that he had to use a glitch. He was forced to use a glitch. Sorry, quote-unquote controversial mechanics. He was forced to use controversial mechanic glitch. That's not English. He was forced to use a glitch using controversial mechanics that would remove the bedrock because he didn't have another option. His only option was to break the lower layers the old-fashioned way. That's his excuse.
Yeah.
Do we believe him here? Because here's the thing. That's what he was initially saying when we were reacting to the video as well. Everything that I was reading that he wrote said that the machine only breaks the first layer of bedrock. In fact, in the initial debunking video, we debunked that claim in his description.
Yeah. So basically he has made different statements multiple times.
Yes, it's true. He's made multiple statements, and his statements contradict each other. But his statements contradicting each other only tells us that he's a liar. That is just proven fact. Obviously, we have like 3 different statements on how he did this that all contradict each other. They can't all be the truth. Like, presumably he didn't like sleepwalk through breaking the bedrock. He at least has to know how he did it, right? So if he's making multiple statements, multiple of them are false. Whether or not he lied is out of the question. What I'm trying to prove here is that when he made this video, he did not know that the bedrock breaker would work on multiple layers. He thought that it would only work on the top layer.
Okay, I think what really happened is that I think that he thought that the machine could break all of the layers at once. And midway through the video, he realized that that's not how the machine really works. So he was like, possible. Okay, maybe I should just remove everything with like commands or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities to like why he did it. But he definitely doesn't understand, at least as of this comment. There's no reason for him to lie about this, right? If he actually understood how the machine worked, he would give an accurate description of it in the comment, presumably.
Yeah, of course. Like, so he has no idea how the machine actually works, like, at all.
Yeah, he doesn't realize that it can run on multiple layers. And yet here we have him on May 26th stating that, yeah, he ran the machine 4 times or 5 times for each layer. That seems like a contradiction to me. He's changed his story. He is correct, Toto. That is true. But we're not going to mention this.
Oh my god. That's true, though.
That is true. However, what he's saying strongly implies to me. Oh my goodness, I can't even find the comments anymore. This is spiraling out of control. What he's saying, he's not explicitly stating it, but he's about as good as explicitly stating the machine only works for the very top layer of bedrock. Breaking the lower layers requires using manual bedrock breaking. Is essentially what he's saying. He doesn't quite use those words, but that is the only reasonable interpretation of his comment. And yet now... So, sorry, go ahead.
At that point, he thinks that, you have to do it by hand.
Yes. So he's trying to come up with a story here. He's trying to come up with a reasonable explanation to how he could have done this legitimately. But because he doesn't understand how you would do this legitimately, he's coming up with incorrect explanations.
It's amazing how wrong he can be, but also like how right he is at the same time, because every excuse so far makes sense. So like, yeah,
well, except
it's
for
like
this excuse,
possible.
This one doesn't make any sense at all. But
the one like with the
controversial mechanics.
I mean, okay, if maybe he's referring to lag breaking.
He is not, but I can't find the comment that proves that.
But it's possible,
There's a comment where he says that you can like break a bunch of bedrock at the same time without like breaking it, and I can't find that comment anymore. But you are correct.
Just
based off of this comment, it is theoretically possible.
Right, he is, and also not at the same time. It's just incredible.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is it this comment? Okay.
Oh my god, where is that?
So,
What?
technically speaking,
That's like Messenger or whatever. What is that?
okay. Technically speaking, this is a DM leak. So I'm gonna wait until I have like permission. So we'll make this like just a sidebar in the video. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for permission. Although this image was posted in a public channel, so we should be fine. He says,
Oh, no.
let's see. Yeah. He says, I used a somewhat controversial method / glitch to remove the lower layers of Bedrock before the top layer. I didn't have to break each one by hand. See, he says, I didn't have to break each one by hand, which is definitely how you break it with the Bedrock breaking mod. You break it by hand. But it was fully in survival still. Yes. So here he does pretty clearly state that he's not using, well, he makes it pretty clear that he wouldn't have been using the Bedrock breaking mod. In this comment, of course, assuming we believe anything that he's saying.
Yeah. That's kind of a stretch, but yeah, sure.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically everything he's saying contradicts each other, and because he doesn't understand how Bedrock breaking works, he's making up suboptimal excuses. He's coming up with stories that are just wrong. And then you can notice exactly when the technical community picks it up to the degree that he understands that like people are starting to tell him how it actually works. Then he suddenly changes his story and he says, "Oh, I did actually build the machine 5 times. That's how I broke the Bedrock." But obviously, if he had built the machine 5 times, you would think that he would have said that at one point when people were like doing all this stuff. He would have said, I made the machine 5 times, instead of making comments like this one, where he strongly implies that he doesn't even know you can do that.
Yeah. I mean, okay. The good thing is that he's learning, though. Like, he actually, I think
he's coming up with better excuses.
Legitimately. How do you English?
Legitimately?
Yeah. Learned how to do it. Like, if he were to do it again, I think he could do it for real, which is impressive.
Considering it's pretty likely he just pasted the machine in. I have my doubts, but yeah, it is possible.
I mean,
he could physically do it now.
He learned quite a lot in the past week or two, you know.
And that's what this is really all about. It's about learning experiences.
It's a learning experience, yeah.
All right. Well, I think that gets us through everything. I think I have made my case. All right. Let me how do I phrase this? Speed. Do you think that I have made a sufficient case that it is impossible, firstly, that his current story could be true, considering it directly contradicts things he said previously, and secondly, that it is impossible that he did this legitimately, considering he has clearly proven and demonstrated that he could not have known how to do this legitimately?
I think that with the evidence we have, it's clear to me that he didn't do it.
Right.
Like, there's no way. There's no way he did it for real. Like, there's just no way.
You're not supposed to say he didn't do it when you're calling someone guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, English is not my first language, okay? Different rules. Different language, different
I can't believe rules. It. Well, I mean, you can say that. It's just you normally, yeah, people would imply.
Okay. He didn't. Oh my god. Why is English so hard? Guys, if this video gets 10,000 likes, I'm gonna take English classes, okay? I'm gonna learn the language for real now. Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite clear with all the evidence we have that he absolutely cheated in the video, which, as previously discussed, it's fine, but he was disingenuous about it. That's not fine. Like, I don't really care what you do to make a video. Like, of course, there are some ways that I mean, some things that you cannot possibly do, especially considering how difficult it is to make a YouTube video. But you have to be transparent about it.
Well, you don't have to be transparent about it, but
I mean, if you're not transparent about it, nerds in the technical community will make hour-long video responses. You know,
don't worry, this one will
proving
not
you
be an hour
wrong.
long.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna.
I mean, I don't know.
This one will be a high quality edit. This is gonna be. We're gonna do some new stuff for this one. Twists and
Oh, wow.
turns. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a Rubik's cube.
Don't do
You
this
know?
to me, Squishy. No. I can't. I don't
don't
have
know, man.
time to edit these videos, man. Okay.
You need to be faster, of course.
Is there anything else we
Okay.
want to cover?
What if all of this is an elaborate scheme to make 1 hour long videos, you know?
It is. Yeah. I actually I paid him.
Yeah,
I paid Beppo.
he never existed in the first place.
He's still got subscribers and is making profit off of kids being gullible. Yeah. I mean, that's not the thing is like his videos, we did discuss this previously. It's kind of like it's kind of a weird area where it's like I find it hard to judge people who are like making a fiction for children. Like I don't really see a huge issue with it. Like it's not like you're giving a totally incorrect view of how the world works. You're just cheating in a video game. It's really not that big of a deal. And like the reason people like his videos is because like they're well edited and like smooth. And he's trying to make it seem like he's not cheating because he knows that, you know, kids really hate it when people cheat. But like it's like he in his mind, presumably he's just like making videos.
So it's like, for example, with Hermitcraft, like they have wars and everything, but it's all an illusion.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not real. It's roleplay, and I think this is just more of that.
Yeah.
You know, like it, like
It's not great, but it is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is. That's pretty much it.
To be
Yeah.
clear, I would never lie in a YouTube video, so you don't need to worry about me
Oh my god.
lying in a YouTube video.
I'm gonna make the banking desktop folder video now.
Here you go, Ruthro. Here's the this seems like a net profit to me.
That's yours? 179 hours of watch time? 129.4 more than usual. Oh man.
Yep.
Okay, so I haven't watched that video, but my friends from the Hispanic community actually watched the whole video, you know?
Of course, they better. Or else we're gonna, you know... Hey, Luke. You accidentally swallowed a strawberry whole.
Be careful.
And at the end of the video, this is a bit like, this is a tangent, but at the end of the video, I'm gonna have a bunch of like comments from different people here, and I'm like looking at every single Twitch comment, trying to decide which ones to use. I think Good Guy Beppo making hours of content for TechMC is a great comment.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
It's a good comment.
Yeah. It's so true as well.
It is. It is. You know, I love Beppo now. I'm Beppo's biggest fan. Most entertaining hour ever.
I am.
You're Beppo's biggest fan.
Yeah, of course.
Can I be Beppo's second biggest fan?
I watched the full thing on stream and it was the fastest 1 hour and most entertaining hour ever. Well, thank you.
What a beautiful day. Yeah, so is there anything else we need to gather for this video? Any more takes? Any more... I don't know.
I don't have any takes for this. I mean, the thing is like, it's very difficult because I know that you want to make like funny content, but at the same time, like he's so clearly cheated, and like everything he says is just digging a bigger hole, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's... We'll probably edit the entire video on stream so people will get to see this. I have some interesting ideas for Beppo digging holes. It's great. Bep hole?
You know what?
That sounds kind of bad, actually. Let's not do that.
I actually regret not using replay mode more often, because in the past 2 days, let me get stat bedrock removed. I've removed 4,000 bedrock by hand on a mechanist with the lag machine. So like it's doable, but the thing is, like, he didn't do it.
Yeah. Well, I think like
it's totally possible though.
Yeah, the amount of overhead he would have had as well would have been kind of insane. He would have had to remove a lot of bedrock. But yeah, like, if he used like bedrock breaking, it is theoretically possible. Oh my goodness. There you go, sharp note. You're in the video now. Congratulations.
Okay. The thing is, like, with lag machine, it's not that bad, you know?
Shnen, there's a way you can cheat and break bedrock. E3 overhead? I have no idea what the overhead is. All I know is that it's like not very good. I think. I'm pretty sure. I could check the video. You know literally nothing. That's fine. Most people don't know about like bedrock breaking. It's a niche thing among niche things.
I could try to explain, if you want.
Go for it.
I'm probably gonna be wrong, but if someone can you know, explain why is wrong. Okay, so essentially, when you have an extended piston and you depower it and give it an update, it will schedule a piston retraction block event, correct? It's that how it's called?
Yep, that's correct.
So if you have a piston powered by a redstone torch and you remove the torch, you schedule the retraction, and if in the same tick you remove the piston and you place another piston in the same spot facing into the bedrock, in the next tick, when the piston retracts, it's going to break the bedrock. So essentially what you do is you have a lag machine that mimics the behavior of tick freeze in vanilla. Yeah, so there are multiple ways to do it. You can spam a bunch of dust. The way we do it is with a lot of compressed TNT. So we compress a lot of TNT that explodes on top of the bedrock ceiling, and that makes a lot of lag, which makes a tick take significantly longer than usual. And we do the whole remove the torch, replace the piston, etc. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know.
That makes sense.
But yeah, with basically, that way, like, you can remove a lot of bedrock very, very fast.
Makes some sense. Basically, this segment of the video specifically, you basically are doing exactly this, except you're doing it in the game using lag. Hey, Dragon Egg better picking.
Hello.
Downgraded his world to use Dragon Eggs. Yeah.
That's not
vanilla.
Not possible. And it's not possible.
That's true. It would corrupt the world.
Yeah, so that thing
you use multi-connect.
The video is like exactly what we do.
Yeah. And so basically exactly this, except you're doing it in there's no folder cam because I'm going to add it in post so that I can cut things a little bit easier. Very sorry. But yeah, so this basically like this demo here is exactly what you're doing with the mod, like the lag better making mod. It's just that you're doing it like really quickly, or well, that with the mod. And then if you're doing it with lag better making, then you can just basically like flip a switch and do this, because it freezes the game, so you can do anything you want. Just in the same way that we use Carpet to freeze the game in here for the demo. Obviously, it's cheating, and anybody who uses lag better making should be expelled and banned from Mechanist permanently. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. Is there anything else we need to cover?
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Okay,
yeah, fine. I think that if you are thinking of making a video, make sure to research first, do it correctly, or at least lie in a more believable way, I guess.
that is the outcome. I mean, the thing is that like, and we did discuss this in the first video. Like lying is one thing. Like making stuff up, making a fiction for a video. At the end of the day, like your video appears the same whether or not you cheated, right? And a lot of people are just going to prioritize making the video over like grinding everything to make it legit. And I think that like there's an understandable. I'm not going to say that that's something I would do. And I definitely, obviously, have not done it because if you look at my Mechanist videos, they're super cursed and awful. Because we're doing basically the minimum because I only have so much time to like do stuff, obviously. But
also, like half of the stuff we do, like we have other players that do it. So
yeah, and I don't like for me, I don't like making videos about stuff that other people have done in general. Like I like to try and portray like an accurate image, but I'm not a YouTuber, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I can understand that like I can at least empathize with that. But the issue we had in the last video, and the issue that we have, the issue that we still have, is that you can't just do stuff that's just objectively like factually wrong, and then tell people how things work incorrectly in your like terribly drawn up lie, and then expect that to work out, because that's not okay. So if you're going to lie about something, you should at least, as SpeedCuber says, research the lie first and understand what you're talking about before you make up lies that make no sense and you contradict yourself 100 times trying to come up with a story that's accurate. Or DocM calls you up and you finally do your research and come up with a believable lie after you've already contradicted it like 10 times.
Sounds about right, yeah. Do your research. And yeah, I mean, the thing is, playing the game legit is super fun.
Well,
not vanilla though.
Not vanilla. Don't play the game in vanilla.
don't play vanilla. Yeah.
Minecraft's an awful game. Even speedrunners don't play vanilla Minecraft.
Yeah, because it's awful.
It's vanilla Minecraft RSG, but it's still not vanilla.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not really sure if there's anything else we need to cover, to be honest.
Hyper vanilla is the way to go, surely. The thing with vanilla is that, like, in vanilla, I get 50 FPS, and with sodium, I get like 300. So, like, that's enough reason to not play vanilla, you know? Not even counting Lightmatica, Triggeroo, all of that. But
This
yeah,
sounds
I
like
think we
someone else now.
can wrap up the video now. There's not much to say.
Okay.
Not much more to say.
I'm probably going to cut this down a lot as well because I want to make this a bit more short and sweet. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I guess I should record the outro super quick. All right, thanks again to Speedcuber for joining me as we investigate and tear down Beppo's poorly woven web of lies. I hope you join us next week for Speedcuber and Desktop Folder react to...
Drum roll.
Drum roll. I was going to throw it to you because I was going to try and think of something funny and I couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to react to maybe the next Beppo's video.
Okay, that's not good enough.
No, that's good enough.
Join us next week as we react to Ilmango. Hold on. Okay, there's got to be some really funny drama that we can react to that I can pretend that we're reacting to.
I honestly have no idea.
This is the greatest outro you ever heard.
Yeah.
All right.
Next video, some time in the future when something interesting happens, I guess.
Join us next time as we Join us next time when we react to Ilmango's Is Furnace Array Hopper Locking Necessary video and discuss whether or not Ilmango should be ousted from the technical community entirely.
That's a good one, though.
I feel like that's way too much drama.
I don't know. I mean, the video is fun. Like, he goes through several like fair points. So at some point he says something like, "Sure."
I don't think you understand. We're just reacting to the title.
All the hoppers. Oh.
We're just reacting to the title.
Yeah, I guess. So I don't know, man. I mean, the best take from the video from that one is you can waste a bunch of resources and the time into locking hoppers, or you can kill two animals and get the same result, which is kind of funny.
All right, join us next time when we react. Join us next time as we're going to be reacting to Dream's epic Minecraft speedrun world record in 1.15. You won't want to miss it.
See ya next week, I guess.
And thanks to Speedcuber.
Hi.
All right. Wow, that was something. All right.
Hopper locking. This is the greatest outro I've ever heard. Yeah. React to Mango's Hopper locking. Dream's new 1.15 world records.
I'm gonna screenshot that. I gotta screenshot more things. I'm screenshotting everything now.
I mean, if we react to Dream, that's like the easiest views ever, you know?
Yeah. Easy views. Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Okay, I'm gonna stop Audacity.
Oh, good idea. I'll keep recording just because there's no reason not to. Oh, okay, but I should probably stop recording.
Project. Yeah, save project.